Good evening, Crimson Tide Nation, and welcome to the 37th edition of Crimson Tide Live, all right here on Alabama, the Voice of College Football, and on the Voice of College Football @Twitter account from yours truly, Jackson Johnson, and my partner in crime, Coach Burtz, as we go over our take on the latest news and notes on the Crimson Tide. You will see Jeffrey only taught sports be able to be here tonight, or at least he'll try to be, because the bat signal has been calling him elsewhere. But I can tell you right now, with me, Jeffrey, and Coach Johnny Burtz, you'll be in for a wild ride, especially on the 37th edition of Alabama Crimson Tide Live. How you doing tonight, good buddy?
Staying busy. A little warmer down here in Alabama.
Oh,
Yeah, broke a sweat today. Was walking the dogs. You know, it's summer and the humidity down south when you walking your dog doing nothing, just walking and you sweat.
oh
So
man.
that's been new. Jack, it's rained every day for like a month.
Oh man.
It
It's
rained
nuts.
today. It's rained every day in May.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
thought his
nuts.
April showers bring May flowers. It rained every day in April, so I don't know what's going on with the weather down here. But I know they had some serious weather in where was it? Kansas, Nebraska, Midwest. I know they had some serious weather. Arkansas, where was it, Jack? It's failing me right now, but they had some. It doesn't matter. They had some serious weather, so we've had some storms and stuff like that, but nothing bad. But yeah, it's been crazy, crazy raining every day.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. But I can tell you this, you'll be in for a good time for a long time, because we've got the YouTube memberships for Alabama Voice College Football for $2.99 a month. You can become a Crimson Faithful member, and in return, you'll get a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments and in the live chat. And you get a custom emoji to use in the live chat and in the comments section, and you get a member shout out. For $4.99 a month, you could get a priority reply to comments and access to a monthly hangout from yours truly, Coach Burtz, Jeffrey and Only Talk Sports, the Alabama Primetime Live guys, Brady Quoto and Manny Wilson. You're in for a fun ride. And for $9.99 a month, you can connect on social media with us and give out content requests of any kind. And neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor bad weather of any kind will put a stop to us from fulfilling your content request, all right here on Alabama at the Voice of College Football. And of course, we got the Voice of College Football website. Get out of there, Ad. We got the Voice College Football website where there is magic all over the place. You got our guy, Matt Zimick, our friend Leanne Herring, John D'Animo, Zoe Bentler, Alec Keyser, bringing that magic for the writing team, for the Voice of College Football. Then you got the host lineup. Well, you got them all. You got Alec Keyser, Bradley Loomis, Brady Quoto, Coach Burtz, and myself, Jeffrey at Only Talk Sports. Everyone, all your favorite hosts, all right here on the Voice of College Football. You won't want to miss them, including shows that are on right now. Not just us. No, 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 no. You got Rutgers Scarlet Knights Live. You got the Iowa Primetime Live show. Later, you're going to have the Sooners Live show. Tennessee Volunteers Live, Texas, so on and so forth. This will make life much easier for you. And there's the team channels list. And if your team is not on there, don't you worry. We're gonna add your team on there. That we can promise you. And you got the forum discussions. All the Power Four teams. All right there, where you can discuss, like for example, Notre Dame. You can discuss all things Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, USC, Northwest, everyone in all college football. Got the
All
one,
avenues,
huh?
all avenues covered.
There we go. All of it's covered, all right there on the Voice of College Football.
Amen.
Well,
Beautiful, beautiful, good setup, great setup. Covered. Hmm. And then you can jump around from each, if you want to learn about what's going on in Ohio, you want to learn what's going on in New Mexico, Mississippi, Louisiana. Hey,
Ooh,
here we are.
there we go.
We got
Got
it
that magic everywhere.
everywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, we saw Geno Smith having some fun with the Bama men this week. Austin Mack was working out with them. I thought that was pretty cool. What do you
Yeah,
think about that, Coach?
that's pretty good. I mean, I would have loved something like that when I was that age and playing and learning from NFL players. And I mean, Geno Smith's been in the NFL for a long time, and the good, brain to try to pick and learn, little tips and stuff like that. I'd love that. That would not, that was not an opportunity way back in the old days where you just everything was in house. If you wanted, whatever, you went to Bama camp or you went this, you went that. But yeah, I mean, that's a great experience, and there were several players there, and good opportunities and sharing knowledge. I mean, that's what's fun. You know, I hope what I do here with the voice of college football at Alabama is I hope I share some knowledge and give my 2 cents worth, and maybe somebody will think, well, yeah, it's valuable and that kind of stuff. But I know as a young person, as a young player back in the old days, if I'd have had that type of opportunity, oh Lord, I mean, really probably would have helped me, better myself as a player. Nothing
Yeah,
like picking the brains of a veteran. Nothing like picking brains of somebody that's been there, done that, and excelled at that. And you just ask them questions, and they'll give you advice, and you can relish it and take it to heart, or you can just whatever. But great opportunities, great opportunities, for everybody.
well, we saw that Austin Mack was sharing the picture of him and his teammates working out with Geno Smith on an Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
And Geno Smith, it says he's entering his 12th season in the NFL. The
Mm-hmm.
skilled players that participated in this workout were Austin Mack, Ty Simpson, Keelan Russell, Isaiah Horton, Jeremy Bernard, Derek Meadows, and Rico Scott. And here is the magnificent photo. Shout out to our good buddy, Brody Smoot from Touchdown, Alabama.
Yeah. Back in the old days, it was um, you whenever you did something like this, you did some you it was a collective of people from wherever you played school, wherever whatever school you played for. So if you were from Alabama, you might go down summer if you want to. If one of the old veterans, whatever, uh, sometimes they want to go back and reconnect, and so you might be lucky if you go back during the summer and spend some time with a veteran. For instance, my father-in-law, Coach Trimble, Wayne Trimble, played at Alabama, and he was drafted, San Francisco, that kind of stuff, and so he goes down to Tuscaloosa one summer after he's finished playing and everything, and he's doing he's training down there with Joe Namath and other Alabama athletes, and so to back in the old days, it was you trained and whatever with alumni, players and stuff like that. But for this situation, where it doesn't matter who, doesn't matter where you're from, and that kind of stuff, you're just going to share knowledge, and so it's a beautiful thing. A lot different than the old days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's great that they're going to learn from a legend like Geno Smith.
Yeah,
And I remember like my buddy and friend of the Voice of College Football, Joey Foster, like he and I were talking about how there's a lot of teams that underestimated Geno Smith and how if
yeah,
they're not getting him, they're regretting him.
yeah, yeah. and Tom Brady, and I mean the list goes on and on and on. But it also comes down to when do you peak, when do you bloom, and when does everything fall into place and that kind of stuff. And so that's the beauty of it. Back in the old days, I mean, you would not see any Alabama uh, players training with anybody from Auburn or anybody from Tennessee or from Southern Cal or UCLA or something like that. That didn't happen. It was all interrelated to the school and training with somebody from the connection to the school. So that's the beauty of what they're doing, and kudos to them.
Yeah.
I was excited to see it.
Yeah, and it says that the summer workouts are coming in a few weeks, so we're definitely going to be watching for that.
Yeah, that's different from the old days. Back in the old days, you went home for the summer, and now football and college and everything, training and all that. It's year round, year round. You go to school during the summer. Back in the old days, and we went home in the summer mostly because we had to make some money. And so you can get a job in the summertime. I worked at a door company that would saw and produce doors and stuff like that. And that was your summer job. And hopefully you made enough and saved enough that you would have some spending money, save it in the bank and have some spending money when you went back to school in the fall. So summer was, you trained on your own, but then you had a summer job and stuff like that. But I mean, today they're in college, they're at school full year round, that kind of stuff. And I don't know, NIL, I guess that gives them the spending money to, but we used to just go work during the summer and save up and deposit in the bank and, use that in the fall and the spring, as money to take a girl out or something like that.
Yeah.
Times have changed. Year round, year round.
Times always change for sure. But yeah, I think we're gonna wait and see what happens. I hope they learn. I hope these guys learn a lot of good lessons from him, from Gino, because I think they will. It's like he's gonna teach them from what he did right and what he's done wrong, and what he could have done more to win more. So I mean, I'm sure he's teaching them that.
Well, and then it comes down to, as a player, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to learn? I tell students all the time in the classroom, I'm an educator, I'm a coach. I tell students all the time, nobody's preventing you from learning. I tell them, if somebody's stopping you from learning today, tell me who they are and I'll go have a conversation with them. I mean, nobody's holding you back from learning. And so same thing with these players. Do you want to learn? Do you want to be open-minded? Do you want to, I mean, it comes down to you. Nobody's stopping you. So hopefully they'll listen and, take, you always try to find a little nugget, one little thing they say that can help me and that I can use for later in life. And so if they go in with that attitude, it's going to be a good thing. If they just go, looking for something to do and just an opportunity to post something on the Instagram or the whatever, then that's not going to help you as a person. I mean, it comes down to, do you want to learn? Because nobody's stopping anybody from learning.
No.
Yeah. There's nobody, every high school in America, every elementary, junior high in America, nobody is stopping any student from learning. The only one stopping from learning is you. Are you going to put the earbuds in, or are you going to whatever and, look at the little, play some stupid little whatever game? Or are you going to just watch TikTok every day in the classroom, or will you learn? Because nobody's stopping you except you.
There you go.
Every now and then the educator and the coach comes out, Jack, every now and then. So.
Well, John, I think there's another educate tool I think we can all use for sure.
You can make a difference here at the Voice of College Football. Use the Amazon link. Financially contribute to the Voice of College Football without spending a penny. Same shopping experience. It's easy. Go to any video on any channel. Go to the description section and grab the link right next to the capital letters that say Amazon. Use that link, and Amazon will instantaneously convert to your account, settings, history, everything intact, just like whatever link you use right now. No difference. Pay no attention to the product that you see right there. Just go search what you want. Don't forget the Amazon link. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, the voice of college football.
And this is the perfect learning tool, especially for Memorial Day sales. So you can shop Amazon using the link to support the voice of college football. You don't need to buy the product displayed. It doesn't cost you a penny, and you get the same shopping experience. Here's the link down below. Alrighty, so we saw Coach DeBoer hanging out with the Nets Around Live guys, and it seemed like a pretty good interview. But he also identified the moments that Alabama needs to be better in, and he made a great example, mentioning that we got to do better preventing the moments that led us to trailing late in games. Like the South Carolina game, we almost lost that one. We have to be better in the bigger moments. He says, quote, "We got to find ways to come from behind in those games. Where we were maybe down in the fourth quarter, we found ways to get over the hump when games got a little close. We found ways to win when we had the lead, but we got to be better in the critical moments." So that's something, and it's not just go execute that play. It's what led to that moment and or moments. We just got to be better and really do the things at the beginning of the game that keep you from being in the spot where you're playing from behind in the end, unquote.
Yeah, and that was the thing we talked about this past season, is that typically a team will take the personality of their leader, meaning the head coach. And there were several times at Alabama we were like, and there wasn't this connection. And that's first season, first year. I mean, they've only been around a few months and that kind of stuff. And Alabama would be in, the tight situation, and their response was not what I guess we've been spoiled to see and experience. And so, so I think, the second year, this will be the second year. I mean, he had a great first season. I mean, obviously there were just little trips in the road and that kind of stuff that we all were just scratching our head about. But now I think they understand the coach, they understand the system. Now it's his time to take over the team. He's sending a message. All right, when times get tough and there's seeds of doubt, this is how we're going to respond. And so that's that learning curve that was not there, always missing. I mean, it's rare you walk right in first year. I mean, it happens. Don't get me wrong, it happens. And that kind of stuff. But it's rare that you walk in the first season and then have this, miracle, blah, 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 everything falls into place. There's always going to be those speed bumps and obstacles. And so now they know, they understand when we're in this situation, this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And so, there you are, you've got Coach Saban, now you've got Coach DeBoer, and now you're in this mix between what Saban would do, what Coach DeBoer saying, what do you do? What do you do? Do you, you've spent 3 years with Saban, 6 months with DeBoer. What do you do? How do you react? And so that's the obstacle of a first year coach. I mean, Coach Saban had it. I mean, he went 7-6 his first year. So for Coach DeBoer to go 9-3 is great. So I think they now have a something they can fall back to. And now he can be more critical if they don't respond the right way. He can be more critical, saying, "Hey, you've been here."
Yeah, because I mean, we cannot be having moments of what we had against South Carolina again, because we're going to be going down to Columbia the week after Tennessee comes to T-Town.
Mm-hmm.
That's no. And we got to look good against Tennessee as well. We have to look good against every one of our opponents. We got to look good against Florida State. We got to look good against Wisconsin, Georgia, Vanderbilt,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, and Auburn. Do not be surprised if Auburn is a close game. That will be a one possession win because we're going to
Now
Jordan.
he can be more. Coach DeBoer now can be more critical of players. You walk in, you're trying to keep, you're trying to maintain levity, keep everything balanced. And so now you have to overlook, a couple of things that, when you were at Washington, you would not have overlooked and stuff like that. So now he's been there and now he's laid the framework. And so now he can be a little more critical and expect a little bit more. And that's going to be a benefit for the program.
Oh, couldn't agree more. Yeah, because like we're serious about 2025 being the year. I mean, I know our buddy Coach Smook was saying that like we could whip Georgia 49-70. It's like, yeah, I don't know about that, but Georgia can't seem to get a win against Alabama. But if we want to keep that going, we got to make sure we have more of the first half than we did the second half from last season against Georgia.
Yeah.
So that's a great example
Now,
there.
yeah. And 2 years in, now he has the opportunity to expect more from his team. He can challenge them a little bit more instead of, the first year we're just going to get through this and hopefully things fall into place. Now he can say, my way or the highway. You don't like it?
Tough.
Adios.
Yep. Got to give out that Marshall Dillon vibe to people every now and again.
Exactly.
It's like it'll be interesting to see for 2025. Like it's gonna be a way better year than 2024. I know some people are kind of panicking, saying that it's not gonna be a good year, but I mean, look, if you're 10-2, you're in the playoffs, especially in the SEC or the Big Ten.
And we'll know something about the team by third game in. We'll know something, and I think he's got a good staff. I think things are looking good. Everything's, I think, get through the first year. I mean, Coach Saban was 7-6, 9-3 is not bad. I mean, it was ugly, but I mean, you go back, Coach Saban that first year. But the thing was, all right. So here's the little caveat to that little scenario. Coach Saban came in, and it was a lot tougher environment. I mean, he came into a hornet's nest. He came into, Coach DeBoer came into a pretty sound, but, it takes time to, meet and greet and that kind of stuff and get, pulse of everything. So, to be fair, Saban came into a lot harsher scenario, and to go 7-6 with the team he inherited versus, Coach DeBoer. But the bottom line is the second year. Now everybody knows. Everybody knew what to. If you were a recruit, you knew what Coach Saban was about. Now, if you're a recruit and if you're a player on the team right now, you know what Coach DeBoer is about. And so, here we go.
Yeah, and that's what it takes.
Yep.
Just gotta have a really good year. We're good. Yeah, and that things will be a lot better. I mean, it's like again, like some people are nervous, but you really shouldn't be, because you're gonna have Ryan Grubb and Kalen DeBoer together again as head coach and offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and we got a lot of good players.
Great.
Should be a lot of continuity because Alabama didn't lose, a lot through the portal and that kind of stuff. So, should be a lot more stable.
Oh, yeah.
The bottom line is going to come through the quarterback. I mean, that's bottom line.
There you go. That's a fact.
Yep.
But we're going to tell you what else is a fact. We got the voice of college football socials. And it's all right there. Hold on one sec. Let's get it there. There we go. The Voice of College Football X account, where you have top-notch discussion, debate, and analysis with no off-season. You got Josh and Chris from the Iowa Prime Time Live on Iowa at the Voice of College Football. Got Coach Burts and myself bringing that magic on Crimson Tide Live. You got the Fresno State projected offense going into 2025. Our friend Tyranny and our friend Chad are doing Sooner Smith's trivia tonight on Oklahoma at the Voice College Football. They are bringing that magic, and they're going to be discussing a lot about Oklahoma Sooners trivia. I'll tell you this: when we do a schedule preview, Coach, I think we'll have to make sure we get the Sooner Smiths and friend Josh, the new Sooners Live host. There we go. And we got Garrison and Brian on Primetime Live for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Our friends Tucker and Jordan for the Vols Live show. Grant and Zachary on LSU Live. Matthew and Gerald. All of it. All right there. And then you got the Instagram account. Bringing the magic. All of it. You got Bama in the SEC title game. Dominating Florida. You got Fresno State again, Pittsburgh, Penn State. Although I will say, Penn State's got too easy of a non-con, but that's neither here nor there. Baylor's offense, Memphis, the top 5 non-con games, the TikTok account, and finally, the Facebook account. And you got Mark going live on the Voice of College Football from earlier today. Matt Zimick and Ethan Inman on the USC Primetime Live. Mark and Leanne on the Move. Mark and Cam on Miami Hurricanes Live. Buckeyes Live with Tony Girdman, Steve Hellwagon, and Mark Rogers. And by the way, they are 1 week away from their 6th-year anniversary of Buckeyes Live. And you can go over your favorite memories of Buckeyes Live with them as well. I will say it's gonna be fun. Like we're only 96 days away from week 0. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, we've got some recruiting news, but we'll go over the NIL spending, like how much legislation there is and how much is spent, like Alabama is spent. Tennessee's the only one that spent more, but where did that get Tennessee? That didn't get that didn't end well for them. It's like they still can't beat Florida. Like they got enough money for NIL, but they can't beat Florida and Gainesville, and they never will. It's like,
well, Big saying it's amazing the volume and the amount of money they spend on recruiting. Tennessee spent $5 million. Alabama spent $4 million. And then it just, crescendos down from there. But that is a lot of money. I mean, gosh, I'm assuming that is flights, plane tickets, hotels, meals. I don't know how much sportwear, jackets, sweatshirts, T-shirts, all of that entails. But and then also the sheer volume. How many players are you flying in? Air flights and stuff like that to the university. That is a lot of money for spending on recruits.
Here's the thing I'm looking at. Texas A&M spent more than Texas, yet they can't spend it on beating Auburn. They can't beat Auburn, but they got all this money for recruiting. That's the funny part right there.
Yeah, and that's always the rub. Schools spend so much money recruiting. And now, of course, when you're trying to pull in a player, you got to pay for the, the family, ever how many. Then you got to, now I'm sure they have agents and lawyers and all this kind of crazy stuff. And that is a lot of money. And then you cross over to basketball, baseball, and how much. So when you look at the overall budget for the sports department, it is monumental. And always, the analysis is, what'd you get out of it? What we spent this amount of money, what we achieve. And Alabama had a good, great season, that kind of stuff. Tennessee. I'm sure there's a lot of fans, just Tennessee, it doesn't matter, all, Alabama, that kind of stuff scenario. But now you look at Tennessee and recruiting and, the quarterback situation and then NIL and that kind of stuff. And so a lot of people might be like, ooh, that's a lot of money, and what we get out of it, per se. So, yeah, you look at it right there. That is a lot of money to spend on players coming in, and right there, you're just looking at football. And flights, meals, hotels, merchandise. Wow. And then how many times can you fly them in? That kind of stuff. It is a business.
Oh yeah. A&M has spent more money than Texas, but they lost to Auburn. And Tennessee, oh my God.
Well, what you're gonna see, Jack, is a flip. All right. Meaning what's going to happen is those numbers, spending money on recruiting is going to go down, and the money spent on NIL is going to go up. So, that little chart you're seeing right there is fixing to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to change dramatically. But I think right now, I'd rather spend more money on recruiting players than, trying to promise them whatever package. Because they're only going to be in there 6 months, so I don't know. It's a model right there. It's going to change, and then 5 years from now we're going to look at it and what the crap were we thinking?
Oh,
it's going to be wasted money.
I want to see if A&M will spend enough money on recruiting and then get them a title. I doubt it does.
Yeah. Well, then here's the measure. All right, so you're spending this amount of money on recruiting freshmen, okay, and then now those freshmen are only going to be there 6 months, maybe. Okay, so then you look at see what I'm saying with my hands right here. You look at, all right, so should I take this money I'm spending on recruiting and drop it down because they're not going to be here, and then move it over here to NIL, and that's probably what you're going to see in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you also had a thing for high school NIL legislation. Let's go ahead and pull that up.
Oh, my gosh, look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. You can see Mississippi, Alabama, and then you go up, Illinois, up north, Michigan, but, prohibited. Why? I have no idea. No, if these idiots, if people have money and they want to spend it, I don't have a problem with a high school kid. Because we have actors and actresses and models and all these people, 12, 14, 15, making all this money in movies and stuff. I'm not against anybody making money. Okay, no. That's whatever. But for somebody to spend money on a 16, 17-year-old athlete who runs the risk of, if you're an actor and actress, the chance of you being injured or career whatever injury is very remote. But now these people are going to spend whatever amount of money on 16, 17, and some schools now only allow it. You have to be 18. You have to be, the cutoff legal age 18. All right. But other states, allow it. And so why would, if these idiots are willing to fork out this money, and it's only for a 6-month contract, because they may come in as a freshman and play at Georgia, and then their sophomore year they're at Tennessee, and the next year they're at South Carolina, the next year they're in Mississippi. What individuals would want to, for a high school 16, 17, 18-year-old? I know they're probably trying to link in long-term investment and stuff like that. Well, they're a sure thing. They're going, they may want up UCLA, USC, Arizona, then, Washington, but I've got them locked into this career contract and I'm making money wherever they go. Whatever. But if you, that's a lot of risk, and that's a lot of, I have no idea allowing this to go down to a high school. What are we going to do it at birth? Somebody gives birth to a child that's 11 pounds, 2 ounces. Oh, they're going to be huge. Well, put them in a whatever contract out of the womb.
Oh, good grief.
I know that's pretty deep right there, but my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like Charles Barkley. I ain't going to fork my money out for this kind of, what's my return on my investment? But you got gamblers. You got gamblers. They're going to take that risk. More power to you.
Yeah, I know. Like our buddy Jeffrey, he says not too crazy about always hearing about the gambling this, gambling that. Me, I'm just like, I don't care. You just tell me what the odds are in each of the games, but you should also put the GPAs of each of the players and all that stuff. And I like that, because that's what like CBS does. They put out the GPA scores and the majors and all that for each of the players. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, is somebody majoring in journalism? Are they getting a bachelor's degree, or something like that?
Yeah, I see the graduate patch and stuff like that, and I'm glad to have been a graduate. And but I'm just wondering, the way things are going now, I don't think anybody's going to graduate, because Alabama's got their curriculum and guidelines for graduation. Then you transfer to Georgia, they've got their whatever graduate. Well, are you going to change your major and all this other kind of stuff in the end? Are you actually even going to graduate? And if we're going to spend all this money, why don't we stipulate you got to earn a degree? This is so stupid. It's like, what are we thinking? How many idiots are sitting at the table?
So a lot of them.
Like a bunch of them. Just all these idiots. We're not even guys. They don't even. How are they monitoring their eligibility? I thought when I played, you had to stay eligible. We had counselors and guidance people, advisors that made sure we went to class, made sure we stayed eligible, made sure we stayed on course, and if we didn't, we had to sit out and stuff like that. What are they doing now? Is there any governance with regard to this, or is it a joke? I'd like to know, what's going on with regard to the requirements for graduation.
Yeah.
These guys milking the system. They're going and making all this money 4 years, and they don't even graduate. I don't even know what their GPA is. If that be the case, it's a mockery.
Oof.
Yeah. And it's not college anymore. You can't call it college. College, you go to college to get a degree, right? A degree. Got to graduate with a degree. That's one thing. Coach Saban ought to do. I'm going to transfer 12 times in whatever 6 months. But bottom line, in the end, you have to graduate or you get no money.
Well,
they need to put me in charge. I'll get it right. I'm an educator. I'm a teacher. I'm a coach. I'll get it right. All this money, milking the system. You make a mockery of this joke. Bottom line, you don't get any money till you graduate.
Oh man. Well, alrighty. You ready for some recruiting updates?
Yeah.
And we got BYU football coming in saying, great show, Jackson. I'll have to catch the rest of the show later. I thank you, good buddy. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, man. Well,
The Cougars.
there you go. There we go. I want to see them have a good season. Like, that would be pretty cool.
I like to see Alabama and BYU play.
Yeah, that would actually be nice.
Intersectionals.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have
I think we're locked in translation. Got to overcome that bad internet. Can't let them down, Jack. Not even bad Wi-Fi can shut us down. Is it me or is it you, or shall I wait and see? One Mississippi, two Mississippi, three Mississippi, four Mississippi, five Mississippi.
There we go. There
Six
we go.
Mississippi. No bad internet, Jack. Can't shut us down.
Oh man, I am so sorry about that, everybody. That was that happened. Note to self, I think I need to close out some tabs. Like my IT guy says, he's like, you're like your mom. You got too much tabs. I'm like, well, I mean, in this business, you got to.
I better check my tabs. I may have too many.
Oh man, it's like don't. Oh man. Okay. Nothing's happening. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, we've got some recruiting updates. And we got Xavier Griffin decommitting from USC. And he's a 4-star linebacker. He attends Gainesville High School in Georgia. He's a native of Huntsville, Alabama. He has consistently shared that he feels like a top target for the Crimson Tide. Alabama's recruiting him to play Wolf linebacker under Christian Robinson. The position calls for linebacker to be effective at getting to the QB while rushing from the edge. Play sideline to sideline, drop back coverage to defend the pass, certain situations. These are all strong parts of Griffin's game. There we go. Yeah, get out of there, music.
Blow that up.
Here we go.
Or is this Alabama or is him in Georgia?
That's the young man, Xavier Griffin, making those plays.
I mean, but is this when he playing in Alabama high school or Georgia?
Georgia.
All right.
Yeah, he attends Gainesville High School.
But he's from Huntsville.
Uh-huh.
Throw his hands. He's got good speed, that's for sure.
I'll tell you this, we got a good chance at landing him, to be honest. Because, like, the fact that he's decommitting from USC, and sorry to our USC guys at the Voice College Football, but USC's on my list, so to speak. Because
didn't he turn down a recruiting trip to Georgia?
Yes, he did, as a matter of fact. Yes, he did. That's good news for the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, but it's my only thing about all this kind of stuff is I wish students, players wouldn't start committing and whatever when they're sophomores, juniors, all this. Just play the process and
don't go to
decommit. I mean, because when you do that, I just don't like it. Commit in one place and then decommitting, and you do it over and over and over. I just don't like it at all. No, it's not trustworthy, and it's attention grabbing. So we'll see. But I don't like it. But
Well, I'll just say I'm glad he decommitted from USC,
well, for
especially
right
from
now, yeah.
well, especially from what I'm hearing about like how USC doesn't want to continue their Notre Dame rivalry. It's like, really? Yeah, I would like my pitch to Xavier Griffin is we care about rivalries. We care about our rivalries with Auburn, Tennessee. Unlike USC does not care about 100-year traditions against Notre Dame. They're that scared of getting beat, unlike us. We love our 100-year traditions with Tennessee. We love our 3/4 of a century tradition with Auburn. So
Yeah.
come on in. Come on into Tuscaloosa, Xavier. Come on in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like USC's kind of feeling my wrath a little bit today. I'm trying not to go too hard because I really have nothing nice to say, especially from what I heard from Pat Forty.
Yeah. Well, I just wish kids would just run the process and don't commit when you're a sophomore, junior, all that stupid stuff. Just, I mean, it sounds good. It's attention grabbing, get your name in the paper and all, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. But I just think you just wait, run the system. And in the end, and because then when you do it over and over, you present yourself as kind of not trustworthy. I mean, when you're telling coach, yeah, I'm committed, and then all of a sudden you know, 6 months, a year later, I mean, it's not a good image to. So that would be if I had any advice to these young kids, just hold it, and yeah, do it at the end. Pull the hat out, wear the hat, sign a date. Yeah, that's more fun anyway.
There you go. Like,
Don't commit, decommit, and then you have kids commit 3, 4 times, and I don't like it at all.
yeah, I sense where you're just kind of like going, hold it, like Fred Flintstone, where he's like, hold it. That's funny. And of course, we have another update, and that is a young man by the name of Nick Abrams. And our linebacker coach, Chuck Morrell, was checking in on him on Wednesday. Let's check it out. And Abrams is a 4-star linebacker out of McDonough High School in Owings Mills, Maryland. He is considering Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, and Oregon as his 4 schools. Each program will get him on campus for an official visit in the near future. The 4-star recently expressed excitement about visiting the Tide, really getting to spend time with the players, seeing the people I will be around, and getting to know them as well. He tells Touchdown Alabama when asked what he is looking forward to learning on his official visit. He said he will also be looking at whether he'd be still interested in Bama if football was not in the picture. Another big thing from him is envisioning himself at the school, the environment. Can he thrive there and become an even better version of himself? He is 6'2", 210 pounds, a long linebacker with the ability to play in space, make effective open field tackles. He appears to have the skill set many college coaches are looking for when recruiting linebackers in the current college football landscape, given his athletic ability. Get out of there nearly home, Ad. We don't care about you. We're going to have to. Here we go. Here are the little clips from his junior season. Let's check them out, shall we, Coach?
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. He's making his little rounds. He's calling a shot. Boom.
Boom. Yeah. Let's see.
Boom.
Yeah. Good closing speed. I ain't got any moving him around. Got him 4-3. Stay outside. Somebody screwed up a block. 4. Jumped out around. Somebody telegraphed that pass.
There you go.
God, unblocked. Coach, you need to have a conversation with your offensive line.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's 0 again.
Right there.
Oh, he's watching like a hog.
Here we go. I'm in a. All right, so now we got him on the edge here. Oh, 4. Yeah, got him on the edge rush there. Looks like they like to play a little 4-3. I'm just trying to see if he's reading anything or just reacting. All right, so now he's middle, head up. So he's reading quarterback there. So all right, that's fine. He's not reading the offensive line blocks. You know what we talked about in the past, Jack? Sometimes instead of reading back or quarterback, you're just reading offensive line, how they block down, pull, or something like that. But he's got a good athletic ability. That's no doubt with regard to that.
There you go. There you go. He's running.
That's not him, is it? Is he returning punts?
Nah, that's somebody else.
No. Oh, I maybe had the wrong color. Oh, there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
He's not letting him
Good
get
up
too
until
far.
tackle there. Okay, I got my colors mixed up on the other one. Now you got so many dang uniforms. Now he's in all black.
They're like Oregon, I swear. Oh, there he is. Making his block. Oh, there you go. Man, he knocked him down. He's like, my hands are up. My hands are up. No.
Crash. Yeah, he's just closing down, reading flow.
There you go. He's putting pressure.
Yeah, just reading flow. This looks like a stunt. Yeah, that's a stunt call right there. Okay, so he was coming in no matter what. So he's just reacting. And you can learn a lot how kids can instinctively just flow through a play and read. They put him all over the place, that's for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, coming over the top.
Those finishing touches.
Yep. Ain't a lot of uniforms.
Oh, man. It's like, it does get confusing from time to time.
Yeah.
It's funny when it's Oregon, but everybody else, I'm like,
He's a blocker there.
oh, yeah, he's a great blocker. Nice block. Here we go. He's watching like a hawk again. Oh, there you go. He's going to make his little tackle. Boom. Oh, it's raining. Pouring down rain. Watching like a hawk again.
Yeah, split through. Yeah, it's just reacting. That's not reading or anything. So here we go. So he's not reading the block here. He's just getting his hands. It's a draw. Delayed handoff. And where's he out of? What?
He's from Maryland.
Maryland.
Yup. Maryland. I don't even think Maryland knows what region they are in, but no worries. There he is. There's the young man. He's watching. Mr. Abrams. Bump. No, my house. You're not getting past me. There you go. He's going to make his blots. There you go.
Yeah. Size matters.
Size always matters. Oh, yeah. There he is. Boom. He's like, this is my house now. Ain't nobody better than me. There we go. I gotta say, I hope we get him.
Wing.
Oh man, he's making some big plays. There you go.
I lost that little trickeration there. I lost that play. Close.
Oh, there you go. I think that's the last play of him that they're showing us. He's got that dog mentality right there.
Yep.
That's why they call him the junior dog, man. He's the
Junior dog.
Yep. That's gonna be our new nicknames for anybody that's a junior. We call them the junior dogs.
Yeah.
You bring that dog mentality.
Coming out of Maryland.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. What was he 5-star, 4-star? Do we know?
Oh, he's a 4-star.
4-star, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But got potential. Got potential.
Yes, he does. He has great potential.
Yeah.
But guess what else we got?
What's that?
Some tight ends from Georgia. All righty. And this young man's name is Xavier Tiller. He is a product of Langston Hughes High School in Georgia. He is considering Alabama, Auburn, Florida State ahead of official visits for each program. The 4-star has previously expressed his high level of respect for the Crimson Tide. He said, "It is Alabama. What can you not like about Alabama? Me and Coach Brian Ellis, we got a great bond. I am one of his top guys out there. I appreciate that." The emphasis Alabama looks to put on using their tight ends in the future also stands out to Tiller. He says he likes how they use the tight ends. He is a tight end that wants that ball. They are going to get the tight ends the ball. He's 6'5", 219 pounds. He is a long and athletic weapon at tight end. He is difficult to bring down after the catch and can make some difficult contested catches. Here are some highlights from Roswell High School once we get done looking at the stupid moronic ads. We don't care. Here we go. Get out of there, ads. Get out of there. Get out of there. No. Let's see the highlights of the young man. There we go. That better be the highlights of it, Xavier Tiller. And here.
Yeah, expand it out, Jack. Expand it out.
Here we go. Oh, he's a big one.
Yeah.
There you go. As a young man, bringing out that mentality.
All right. Pro set. Good call.
Ooh,
I wonder if that was. Dang. Dude is smoking. That was a good call. I wonder if that was a design play. It was a good call by the offense coordinator or whoever called it.
Oh, yeah.
Good setup. All right. Good.
There you go.
Rome, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
All these uniforms.
Got him.
Come on, DB.
Let's go, DB.
Oh, that's terrible. We got press man up top.
There you go. Let's
There we
go.
go. Good call. Run it. Oh, I would
Touchdown.
say
Touchdown.
touchdown. Offense coordinator. Trips over here. Oh yeah, some of these I just want to run back and look at. See the setup. All right, so what do we got him as a wing, kicking out? Okay, good. What's his size, Jack?
6'5".
Mm,
He's a big one, isn't he?
About 230, 240. Looks lean.
Yeah, he's a big
Yeah,
one.
a little lean right there. Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, DB. You got to turn your head. Yeah, that's a big body. They're standing up.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, drive. Oh, let's talk some stuff now.
Oh, there it is.
Kickoff return. Bam. Ooh, nice tackle there at the end, though. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So, flat route. Oh, here we go. All right. Inside receiver. No linebacker present. It's an easy pitch and catch. All right. Soft coverage right here. Yeah, no hands on him. Just uninterrupted pass right through. And a guy that size, easy pitch and catch right there. Soft.
There you go.
Hmm. Oh, right there, wide open. That fake. You see a guy fake that stunt?
Yeah.
That was immediate throw, immediate read. Get those hands on him.
Boom.
Just use an arrow, all that flame crap.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, these. Quit using those flames and triangles. Just use an arrow. The guy's right here.
So I think that's
Just an arrow. This is him.
yeah. I think you'll have to tell those websites that, honestly.
Yeah. Do they have sound effects like whatever?
Yeah.
Just put an arrow. Just whatever. Here's the guy.
Oh yeah.
It's confusing.
Well, they say that he's going to be visiting the Crimson Tide on May 30th, which is next week. Then he's going to visit Auburn on June 6th. Then on June 13th, he's visiting Florida State. So he's going to be on quite a tour for the next few weeks.
Yeah. Yep. They all are. Everybody is.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, me. So
Yeah.
we get more commits, the merrier. We can get some wins for our Crimson Tide. So that's a nice win right there. And, of course, we've got some QB prospects. We're looking to flip a young man from Iowa State, and we're looking to flip a young man. Well, just get another young man at QB for
Wait,
20.
go, scroll back up. Let me see. Go back
Oh.
up. Is this player's from Iowa? All right, hold on. I'm looking. Hold on. I'm looking at his grip. Not impressed.
Okay.
Maybe he'll adjust it before he throws. You know, sometimes you get the snap and then you catch it and you got your hand there and then you have to move it a little bit. And then sometimes, you know, you just got to grab it and throw it. Doesn't matter what the grip is. Just get out of your hands.
There you go. And we got Jet Tamala, who attends Millard South High School in Omaha, Nebraska. He's currently committed to Iowa State. He threw for 3,664 yards, 47 touchdowns, while completing 70% of his passes as a junior. He sounds like a junior dog. So let's check him out.
After the commercial.
Yeah, this ain't no Billy Mays. Relax.
Yeah,
There you go. He's making big plays, big play. Boom!
All right.
Boom. Oh, he's running. He's running for his life like he's Fran Tarkenton.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh my God! Maybe we should get him to come with Tamala. I want to get hit. I want to get his coat.
He drops the ball down when he throws it. So
There you go. Love it. And boom.
fade route, yeah. Streak. Back then we used to call it a streak. Wish they'd zoom in a little bit.
I don't know, right? Boom. Camera's scared of him. But you're not playing defense, buddy boy. You got to film this young man. Boom.
He's got a little bit of a long release.
That's why we need to flip him.
There we go. Ugh.
Touchdown.
Kind of lost him in that one.
Touchdown.
A little floater in there.
Ran for one. Long ball. Touchdown.
He's got a low release. That's the only thing I'm gonna say.
I just wish the camera wasn't so afraid of him.
Yeah. It's kind of a low release, but you know, accuracy.
Come on, Jet. Let's go. But we flip in from Iowa State, that'll be a win right there. But on the other hand, if Iowa State's keeping them, that's a big win for them right there. But regardless of where this young man goes, he's going to have a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah.
I just hope he's not getting unnecessary pressure by somebody saying, oh, well, he's the Nets Patrick Mahomes, Nets Lamar Jackson. It's like, come on. It's like, come on, ESPN. Do better. There we go.
Oh, okay.
and there's another young man, Matt.
You know, I'm very whatever with regarding you pull these quarterbacks up. I'm looking at everything. I'm
Well, we
looking
have
for that. I'm looking for that classic.
just need that it factor. That's all we need.
Yeah, I'm looking for that. It's got that.
Well, we have another QB we're looking for. His name is Matt Ponatowski. He has reported an offer from Alabama on Thursday. He attends Archbishop Muller High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's currently uncommitted. He threw for 4,217 yards, 57 touchdowns, while only throwing 2 interceptions. And we're hoping to get those prospects soon, or maybe there'll be another ad by then.
Muller.
Oh man, Mr. Football, nice. Oh, we gotta get him. Boom.
And there's a little flick.
Boom.
Oh, that's a good ball right there. All right, so I wish I had more of those. I can see behind him and say he's sideline. Now he's got a better release than the guy from Iowa State. A lot better.
Either one of those
Oh,
guys.
here we go. Here we go. Let me see this. Oh yeah, he's got a lot better. See this. Then zoom in.
Camera's scared of him.
Good arm. If they'd quit doing those flames. That's threatening. This guy, yeah, this guy's pretty good right here. Yeah, that was under pressure. He threw that, somebody right in his grill. All right, here we go. Come on, show me. Oh,
No.
yeah, that is oh, yeah, I like this guy.
Long ball.
All right, he got lucky there. He got lucky. Sometimes that's what it takes. Wait, I'd like to see that one again. I had him zeroed in. Oh, he's throwing off his back leg, but he's got a good arm. He's backing up. Got a good arm, but we'll see. Come on, step in there. Yeah, that's a rifle right there. I like this guy. Where's he from?
Ohio.
Moeller?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Readjust feet, good balance. All right, I was living on a prayer there. He got lucky. Throw it up. Must have been
They'll
full.
make it. They'll make it. I swear.
All right, let's see his feet right here. Yeah. Yep. In the rain. Yep. Good job by the receiver coming back to the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Good job by the receiver. All right, here we go. Come on, set your feet. Set your feet. Yeah. Kind of like Jalen Milrow there. Can't get set. Come on, offensive line. Give the guy time.
There you go.
Set him there. All right, there, a little Mahomes flick right there. That's just a little flick. All right. All right, just a little read. RPO. All right, let me see your feet. Step in there and throw. Got lucky. Falling down. But sometimes you got to have luck. Good arm strength there because he was not into that throw. He was still not balanced. And he got lucky there. But I mean, sometimes it'd be nice if every throw could be perfect, but it's not going to be. What I'm looking for is when you have time. What I'm looking at when you have time to step in and throw. How do you throw it?
That's all it takes.
Yeah, he's on his heels there. He got lucky. All right, so let's do right here.
There he is.
Yeah, right there. See, I like that. Now run that one back, Jack. That's what I like to see. Right. Yeah. After this one, pause it. All right, right there. Now here's what I like. I got a direct view. All right, I can see his feet. He's not being pressured. And see what I can see is when the fundamentals right here. Can you throw it? I'm looking at your release angle. I'm looking at your feet, stepping in, throwing, and so run it. He's going to step back right there and throw. Boom, right there. I like it. Good throw. Good balance. All right, here we go. Now he kind of drug his head a little bail on that one. He could have. All right, step in. Nope. All right, so he got lucky there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see right there, good timing. I mean, he's got time to throw and good mechanics when he has time. Like right there, when he has time. All right, so the thing I'm going to say is when he has time to throw, he has good mechanics. All right. But I mean, probably, maybe, and if you're on a great football team, maybe 60% of your throws, you'll have time to step in and throw. All right. The other 40%, you're just going to have to get it out of there. Like right there, just get it out of there. But if you're a good football team, 6 out of 10 times you'll be able to step in and throw the football. A bad football team, a lot of it's just get lucky, off balance, sling it, get it out there. No matter what you see right there, he's got time to throw. Time to throw. Well, he held back a little bit, but he had time to throw there.
There we go.
Here we go. See the time to throw. Yeah, right there. Time to throw. Relaxed. And sometimes you relax. You don't have to be, the perfect throw, footwork and everything. You relax. You see he's open. Just get it out there. Let's see what he does here. Yeah, just relax. Throw it to a spot. There you go. Yeah, good quarterback. I like him. Now, see right there, he's rushed. And obviously, we've talked many times, all these recruiting films are going to show all these miraculous plays and oh my gosh, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of times, as a coach, you're going to look at the whole game film and not just when, he makes this great play. What does he do on the other three?
There we go. Bad pass. Boom.
Yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, I like the footwork. I see a lot of good things.
So after looking at these two guys, if you had to choose today, you got Jet Tamala from Mallard South High School and Matt Ponotowski from Ohio. Which would you rather have? You go first, Coach.
Oh, and here's the thing. See, I'm a little more cautious because I'm looking at highlight films, and they're only going to show these great plays and stuff like that. There's nothing like going to see a player in person. Just going and watch them warm up, watching, throwing motion, that kind of stuff. So highlight films can be deceiving, and but totality, as far as throwing motion, as far as what I've seen, and here's the thing, I would say to a lot of recruits or quarterbacks. All right, who's slicing the film up? What plays are they throwing out there? You know what I'm saying? Because there could be plays that, I mean, everything you do technically is perfect, but it's never on the highlight show, even because the pass was probably incomplete. You see what I'm saying there, Jack?
Yeah.
I do everything right, perfect release, perfect footwork, perfect read. The guy didn't catch the ball. But it's not going to be on the highlight reel because all they want to see is completions and touchdowns and miracle plays and stuff like that. But so that's what coaches, and you get the full game film. And then that's where you go through and you can see their screw ups and misreads, and you can see, just so much more. So the point being, based on the limited, and so I'm just trying to say, one guy, the guy from Iowa State, could wind up being NFL Hall of Famer for all I know, and the other guy from Ohio, terrible. But the opposite could be the guy. So from what I saw were the mock-up and the cuts and the plays, the guy from Ohio is based on what I saw, would be the one I would recruit. But see, that's the thing about these highlight reels. I mean, you got to coaches go to the games. They watch them during the game. They watch them during warm-ups, halftime. You get the whole picture. So that's the the whatever of watching a lot of highlight, rivals.com and that kind of stuff. They're only going to show the great plays.
Well, for me, I think I'll go with Jet for right now.
Which one?
The one that's committed to Iowa State right now.
Okay.
I like Ponatowski, but I like Jet more right now.
Okay. But, and there's this thing, Jack, and it comes down to who's cutting the films. Well, who's splicing the tape?
There you go.
There you go. I mean, that's the hype, and everyone the whatever. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I've always been kind of hesitant watching highlight film.
There you go.
Because there's the word highlight.
I like them all.
But I can tell you, coaches, these guys recruiting these guys, and obviously they're very good because they are nationally being recruited and stuff like that. So, but coaches have seen a lot, more than just these mock-ups they do for rivals.com and stuff.
True. Well, Coach, what have you got going on this week, man?
Man, I am just I told you, it depends on what's going on with the family. Got a little couple of little things going on with the family, health and that kind of stuff. But other than that, I'm a teacher, man. They used to say 3 reasons to be a teacher: June, July, and August. Well, there's only 2 reasons: June, July. So now I'm getting prepared. Of course, we have to recuperate because, I mean, you can imagine being a teacher and what you have to deal with. So you probably need a few weeks off to recuperate. But, I'm in the slow part. Going to be working around the house. And you?
Well, I've got some stuff going on. I
figured that much.
Yeah. Had my latest episode of the Jacksonium with Nathan Bomber Brown from CFB Mafia. Filmed that Wednesday afternoon. And StreamYard had quite a huge hiccup. but luckily that was Fitz nipped in the bud, as Andy Taylor might, or what, or was it Barney Fife that said it? I think it was Barney Fife that said it. I get them mixed up sometimes, but I filmed the episode, the 70th episode, the Jacksonian. Now we're 30 episodes away. We'll be filming episode 71 of the Jacksonian, and it'll be with Justin Jolka from the Bucky Report, where we go over his take on the Wisconsin Badgers. And of course, I've got the 69th episode of the Jacksonian with Eric Cooper from Unfair Sports, where we talk a lot about the Oklahoma Sooners. Quite a lot. And now 328 subs away from the magic number 1,000 on my personal channel, Jackson Johnson 979. And you can, for more updates on what I've got going on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, or on the Jacksonian, or on my once a week calls on the Paul Feinbaum Show, where the weekends are full of surprises. Give me
Are you giving him hell?
Yeah.
Good.
Not too much, but
I catch a lot of them. I'm just making sure. Be consistent. Give him hell every call.
Well, I won't be nuts like Jim from Tuscaloosa.
The old Jim.
He's like, hey.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, like,
I miss old Tammy. Tammy was one of a kind. Oh gosh, I miss Tammy.
Oh man, they're all funny.
Yeah, no doubt.
But you know, for more updates on what I've got going on who's coming on the Jacksonian, who's coming on Alabama with the Voice of College Football, and my once a week calls on the Paul Feinbaum Show, check me out, Jackson Johnson 979 on YouTube, and on Jackson VOCFB on /Twitter, and on Instagram threads, Jackson Johnson 543908. And you can give our buddy Jeffrey at Only Talk Sports a subscribe on Only Talk Sports, where he talks sports every single day, or at least he tries to. And you can also give him a follow on /Twitter on Only Talk Sports, and check out his Rumble account. And of course, if you love Alabama Live and Alabama Primetime Live, but you can't be able to watch it, tune in to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. Please leave a rating and a review. With that being said, we wish you all a happy Monday night. All aboard the Bama boat. Watch out for the bridges. Says Pitt Snipe Husker. Thank you for tuning in, good buddy. And we are 16 subs away from 2,600 subs. But we are also 416 subs away from that magic number 3,000. We'll need all the help we can get to 3,000 subs. Then the 5,000, 6,000, so on and so forth. I mean, Texas and Oklahoma are miles ahead of us. I mean, I get it. Texas went to the SEC title. They went to the semifinals in their first year at the SEC. But they're not Bama. Let's get to 4,000 subs. Let's get to 5,000. Let's get higher. We'll need all the help we can get. And of course, with that being said, this show does not happen without you. Without you, chat. Without you, everybody in the comment sections. And tell your friends, your family, and the cashiers at Publix about the magic we're cooking all right here on Alabama with the Voice of College Football. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell so you never miss no video or episode whatsoever. And roll Tide.